So let's talk about when you hit a pedestrian. That is somebody that's not in a vehicle, that is walking. So let's talk about that. As before, please remember this is for discussion only. I'm not giving any sort of legal advice. I'm only reflecting on what could be happening in a situation like this. Okay, let's go into it. You are driving down the street. You hit a pedestrian. You must stop. You should not, in any situation where you hit a pedestrian, should you drive away, thinking if you drive away, the problem will go away. It won't. It'll get worse. This is why we have liability insurance. When you get into a vehicle, you need to make sure that your insurance is valid. You are named insured, permissible driver. You are about to do activities that are okay on the policy. There's no excluded activities. And you have paid your bills. Your liability insurance is valid when you get on the road, and this is why. So you hit a pedestrian, you immediately go over to the side. You say, "Are you okay?" And they say, "No, you hit me." Of course I'm not okay. What do you think? What do you think all this blood is about? Serious injuries happen. It could be your negligence or not. This is why we have insurance, and this is why we rely on our experienced claim handlers. So you say, "Here is my insurance information. Do you want me to call an ambulance? Let's call the cops. Let's go ahead and work through this." And they say, "I want you to admit fault. I want you to say you're sorry." Say, "You know what? I'd like to work through the process of the claim. My claim handlers will be glad to speak to you about it. I will make a claim immediately. You can watch me do it. I will also give you, you can take a picture of my insurance card. You'll have all the information. And we'll call the police. There'll be a police report for documentation, and that's just the end of it." So I get the call. It's a claimant. "Your insurer hit me. I was just minding my own business, walking in the street." "Oh, okay. Well, were you like in a crosswalk? Was it regulated? Were there stop signs, or was there, signals? Where were you in the street when this happened?" "Well, I was jaywalking." "Okay, well, in your jurisdiction, jaywalking is illegal. When you jaywalk, you take the assumption of risk. I will take a look at your medical records. I will take a look at your treatments, and I will move forward with the claim and assess what I believe is going to be the fair market value." This is why we need to have height limits. In my opinion, state limits are just that. They're the bare minimum. They don't cover a lot, especially now things are expensive. So you need to think about that when you're getting your insurance with a low deductible, high limits. If you need to go higher on your deductible and get more policy limits, that's a good idea. Why? Well, because this guy's got an attorney now. He says, "Well, I'm tired of talking to you. I'm going to tell my attorney what you said to me." Then I said, "Okay, well, I didn't know you had an attorney, but since you do, I will cease contact and I will await a letter of representation." He goes, "Well, no, I was lying." "Okay, well, do you or do you not have an attorney?" "No." "Okay, well, do you have a number in mind? Have you sought treatment? Let's talk about resolving your claim. Let's move forward." Sometimes with pedestrian claims, they're not injured. You're at fault for it, and we settle. Sometimes we make, as claim handlers, we make business decisions. We settle claims for nominal amounts that we aren't at fault for. There's all kinds of things that go into decisions on whether or not to pay and what to pay and when and all that kind of good stuff. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember, always have insurance when you get into the vehicle. Make sure it's valid. Make sure you're a permissible driver. Make sure you're not doing anything that's excluded on the policy. And we will talk soon. Remember, subscribe.